It's that time of year again. A-level results are due out tomorrow. Now, it will mark the end of 2 years of hard work for thousands of students. But for those battling with mental illness, study and exams can present unique challenges.
Well, on the eve of results day, one A-level student from Stoke on Trent has spoken out about her struggle with obsessive compulsive disorder and depression, conditions she believes are still misunderstood. Callum Watkinson reports.
For Victoria Shaw, A-level results tomorrow will represent not just an educational milestone, but a victory over depression and obsessive compulsive disorder, conditions she has lived with since childhood and which have made studying for exams difficult.
It affects day-to-day life. It affects what time I get up in the morning or what time I leave the house. Sometimes I'm late to college. Sometimes I have to take days out because things are just a bit too much. Because if I'm feeling low, then I'm not going to do my best. So on a low day I could get like a D or an A, but then on a good day I could get an A. So there's no point doing anything when I'm feeling low.
OCD affects 750,000 people in the UK. It causes obsessive thoughts and compulsive, repetitive actions and often manifests in young adulthood. Stoke-on-Trent Sixth Form College have provided support for Vicky, both emotional and practical, for example allowing her to sit exams in a separate room, and say it's vital that educators treat such conditions with sensitivity.
It's a difficult time for students anyway, but if we don't take that seriously, then they could very quickly drop out of college or, become fearful and don't want to come out of the house or panic at the slightest thing. So taking that seriously helps the student to carry on with their studies, but also be emotionally resilient as well.
It will be a day of joy and relief for many, but the advice to those who don't make the grades they need is to remember they still have plenty of options.
Don't despair, keep calm. If your heart's still set on going to university, then call the exams helpline. There are advisors there throughout the day that can talk to you about your options. Secondly, there's the option of clearing. So if you've got lower grades than you're expecting, there may well be vacancies at certain universities.
Victoria is hoping to go to De Montfort University to read history, but she told me the understanding she has received from her college, which has enabled her to get this far, is not as common in wider society as it should be. Callum Watkinson, ITV News, Stoke-on-Trent.